It's a major decision for high school students or anyone looking to further their education, which college to attend. Lakeland College is opening its doors to the public this weekend, offering an inside look as to what they can offer. Nair Manisa has the story.
Live the learning. That is the motto here at Lakeland College. The facility is home to 2,500 students, and officials here want to add a few new faces.
It's our opportunity to invite people in, meet some of the instructors, get to meet some of the students, get a chance to do a tour, and hopefully if they like what we're doing or like the potential for them as a future educational advancement, that they will apply today.
Open houses are being held in both the Lloydminster and Vermilion campuses. It's an opportunity for people to learn more about post-secondary education. Now, the school prides itself on the fact that the facility provides a more intimate learning experience.
I really like having the small classes, whereas if I went to another school, I would be looking at 40 or 50 kids in my classes. So you have those big numbers and it's hard to kind of get to know each other.
Smaller classes are something that attracted Kayla Todd to the school.
It's a small program, so it's a lot of one-on-one stuff and volunteer work, but I'm excited to be a part of the community.
For Kayleen Fair, coming to Lakeland College will help her walk in her grandmother's footsteps.
My grandma was a nurse, and I've just always wanted to be a nurse.
Both high school students were applying today, which has school officials quite happy. They say as of 1 o'clock, more than 100 people applied.
Many people are surprised that we run 65 different programs. They hear one or two. They're surprised at the strength that we have in many of our academic areas.
Now, if you missed today's open house, you can check it out tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Nair Manisa, Newcap News.
There's lotto fever across the country. Western Canada Lottery Corporation is set for a record-matching Lotto Max jackpot with a prize pool of $100 million. Lloydminster residents are hoping to beat the odds and get a piece of the winnings. Mike Baden brings us that story.
Gee, I guess the guy should, hey? It's got $50 million. I'll go right now.
That's been the talk of the town as Lotto Max has matched the biggest prize pool in Canadian history, which was set back on July 6th of this year.
Lotto Max is sort of the best of both worlds because we have that very large jackpot, but we also kind of spread the wealth with those 50 additional prizes. So there's an opportunity for a lot of people to become millionaires all on the same night.
One $50 million jackpot and 50 $1 million prizes will be drawn. Last week, there were 5 winners in Alberta, one from St. Paul who walked away with a cool $1 million, which is music to the ears of people in Lloydminster.
Oh, I guess travel and pay off some debts.
I'd spend some of it. I'd donate to charities and to nonprofits, save some, take trips, quit my job.
Usually, the number of Max Millions available is based on ticket sales, but this week, it's a bit different.
This jackpot is guaranteed, which means that the 5 lottery corporations across Canada have boosted up, have kicked a bit into that jackpot pot, and guaranteed that there will be 50 of those $1 million prizes.
One night, $100 million to be won. Mike Baden, Newcap News.
It's never too early to learn the value of $1, which is exactly what Ecole St. Thomas is teaching its students. The kids are not only learning the value of money, but the difference a little savings can make in the long run. Will Cortez has the details.
Students and staff opened a small bank right in their very own classroom, giving kids the opportunity to take responsibility of saving their own money.
It allows anybody between grade 1 and grade 7 to apply for an account, or if they already having a savings account, then they can have a chance to see it in play in their school. So instead of mom and dad taking it to the bank, they get the chance to be responsible and bring it in themselves.
Step by step, students learn all aspects of a real bank. First, the greeting and what it takes to bring in customers.
We have to make the people outside kind of warm up to the bank so they can maybe open an account, so we can say hi to the people outside of the bank so they can maybe get the idea, hey, maybe I should start an account.
From there, students are introduced to the tellers who handle the deposit. Alright, so let's see how much I got in here. $10.
When the people come, we have to count all the money and make sure it like, we just count it, and then we give people a copy, then we give it to the back cash.
The back cash then handles the most important part of the whole process.
My job is that once the money is handed to us and has already been counted, we check that it's correct.
Just like a real bank, though, these students are learning the process of not only handling people's money, but also the problems that go along with it.
In a new part of a big town, there's challenges. You open the doors the first day and there's not necessarily any customers, so you got to go out there and get it. And so the little board of directors, who are the kids, are challenged with going out and making that happen.
It's really surprised me more so with the employees, how involved they are and how they want to make changes to make the program better. So they've really taken charge of it, which is neat to see because then I can step back and let them have a bit more control.
Will Cortez, Newcap News.
From fall suppers to haunted houses, there are plenty of events to get you in the Halloween spirit this weekend. Here's Heather Clagus with what's happening.
We're at the famous Halloween house in downtown Lloydminster for this edition of What's Happening, and we'll give you a bit of a tour in just a minute. But first we want to tell you about a haunted house that's taking place this Saturday night. Head down to Chauvin. There will be a haunted house for you to tour through at the Elks Hall. It's going to open up at 4 o'clock. It'll run until 10, but if you've got little kids, you want to take them between 4 and 6 because the lights will be on then, so not quite as scary. But if you're looking to get really scared, head out between 6 and 10 and enjoy a spooky tour. It only costs you $1, so have a great night down in Chauvin on Saturday. If you're hungry like this little guy appears to be, you've got a chance to enjoy some great fall suppers once again this weekend. On Sunday, you can head to Clandonnell or to Blackfoot. They're each hosting fall suppers in their hall. They'll get underway at 5 o'clock. Well, you just never know what you're going to see, what you're going to come across when you visit the Halloween house here in Lloydminster. And you know what we've come across? Some brand new music from Nelly Furtado. It's been a while since she had a new album out, and we want to give you a copy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontest@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. Now, maybe you plan to spend the rest of your weekend getting your Halloween costume together, making sure you've got candy for the trick-or-treaters that are coming out. Well, if you're taking the kids out trick-or-treating, or you yourself just want to go see some great displays and maybe a few scary items as well, make sure you come to downtown Lloydminster and check out this awesome Halloween house. And if you are headed down, bring a donation. All the proceeds this year will go to the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Clagus, and that's what's happening.
Too often, cats are undervalued as pets. The Lloydminster and District SPCA is challenging this belief. On this month's Humane Habits, Jennifer Anderson explains the responsibilities that come with owning a cat and the commitment that shouldn't be taken lightly.
Cats. Love them or hate them, everyone seems to have an opinion. But most often, cats are less valued than dogs. They're viewed as a dime a dozen. Lose one, just get another. But when did cats become so disposable? Perhaps the idea of disposable cats came about because there's so many of them. According to Care for Cats, 15% of Canada's 8.5 million cats will produce unwanted kittens in the next 12 months. That's another 6.35 million cats added to our already overpopulated nation. The Lloydminster SPCA is completely overwhelmed with the number of cats entering the shelter each year. So why don't we give our cats away for free? Because we value the life of cats. Cats are living, breathing creatures that humans domesticated years ago. They rely on us for food, water, shelter, and most importantly, love. They require medical attention and need proper identification. Getting a cat is an expensive endeavor. A cat requires yearly medical exams, food, dishes, toys, grooming, and more. If a person was unable or unwilling to pay an adoption fee for a cat, it is highly unlikely that they would be able or willing to provide appropriate care for the cat throughout its entire lifespan. A cat adopted from the Lloydminster and District SPCA will be up to date on vaccinations, minus rabies, microchipped, and dewormed. The cat you choose might already be spayed or neutered, which would save you hundreds of dollars. Adoption fees are critical to keep the Lloydminster and District SPCA open, but more importantly, they show that we value animals. Like them or not, cats are domesticated animals that require our love and attention. We value the life of cats, and we hope you do too.